Good afternoon, everyone. I am coming to you on a beautiful Thursday evening in September. This video is to tell you the story of how Missy G became Missy G. I know I've gone through a little bit of my history with you guys, but I'm going to go a little further back and tell you my story. So when I was 21, I started working at bars, as we young people normally do, or at least want to do. I was never an athletic person. Well, I never worked out, never really paid attention to it. I have always played fastball since I was 5 years old, and I was playing up until I was 19. I always played Little League. I never really wanted to be that committed to a PWSA type of league, which is our provincial women's softball league here. Those are the ones that would naturally get scouted out for university and college scholarships. But I was just content with giving my summers to my team members, and that was that. Didn't really have an inclination to do it during the winter. So I was never really a workout person. I just had decent DNA to keep me lean and limber, pretty much. So anyways, I started working at a bar when I was 21, and lo and behold, once you start working in the downtown sector, in the bar scene, you have a tendency to learn that each and every bar has their own respective evening of partying. So, needless to say, during my summers off of university, I was out 6 nights a week between April and September drinking. And I started drinking Smirnoff Ice. Loved my coolers back then, just like I kind of enjoy Palm Bays these days. But when you're drinking 4 or 5 Smirnoff Ice every night for 4 months, you tend to get a little fatty. And that's kind of what happened. I gained weight, and then the following winter I lost it because I started playing varsity fastball. Following summer after that, when I was 22, again, same thing. I was working in bars and going out every night. But in particular, this time around, I started dating my first love. Only lasted about 3 months, but nonetheless, he was my first love. Butterflies in the stomach, you name it, type of thing. It was a great relationship, but it had its moments of shittiness. But nonetheless, we dined and wined, and, well, I wanted to win McDonald's Monopoly that year, coincidentally. So there were a lot of Big Macs being ate. And let me tell you, I came very close to winning that Monopoly. I was one boardwalk away, pretty much. But I digress. I gained probably 30 pounds within those 4 months. And then again, with the drinking of the coolers, it was just not a good scene. So I went up to 33 waist and again, 30 pounds. Then we break up. This is when I realized the kind of breaker-upper I kind of am. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't stop crying for at least 2 months straight. And it broke my heart. I literally could not function. I probably had 1 coffee a day, and that was the extent of what I put in my body for 2 months straight. So needless to say, I quickly lost the 30 pounds. Not healthy. I understand that. And I did understand that, which is why I started running when I was 22. Because I had enough brain sense to say to myself, hey, this isn't healthy. So as great a weight loss plan as it was, I was proactive. So I started getting into the health craze then, but I was just kind of only running, and I was just doing treadmill. A few months later, my best friend said, let's go for a run outside. And I wanted to kill her. I couldn't walk after that for 3 days. But that's what actually started me running outside, because I realized that the treadmill was no longer doing it for me, that I needed that kind of push. So I started running. And that's all I did up until I was 27. Just ran 6 nights a week for 4 years. And then I go through another breakup. And this breakup again killed me. This was the douchebag who was abusive mentally and emotionally. Said shit to me like, who do you think you are that you deserve a vacation? And who the f do you think you are that you deserve a personal trainer? And who the f is going to marry you if you don't cook for them? A very misogynistic douche, needless to say. So again, I went back to the heartbreak phase of the breaking up. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, actually couldn't stop crying for a year. It literally tore me apart. And I always thought of myself as a strong woman that would not take from anyone. But I was so stunned that those words came out of his mouth that I just broke. And it was a very intense relationship. It was only 6 months long, but extremely, extremely intense. So with that extreme high comes the extreme low. Hence why I couldn't really stop crying for a year. I was just broken. Not necessarily because I was out of a relationship with him, but how could I allow someone to talk to me like that and treat me like that? I know what I'm worth. I know I'm worth a hell of a lot more than that kind of bullshit. So that's when I started working out, actually. One of my brother's best friends, his girlfriend at the time, her brother, if you can follow this along, he was a personal trainer and is actually still the trainer that I see. Started going to a few of his classes, and next thing you know, I'm really enjoying myself and enjoying what's happening to my body. And that's pretty much where I'm at today. I experienced the highs, I experienced the lows, I experienced the greatness that comes from working out, increased confidence, increased self-esteem, and a hot bod, not gonna lie. I do appreciate what God has given me. I appreciate my DNA. I appreciate my friends, and I appreciate the intensity and the commitment you need to work out. However, I still love my food. I love my chocolate. I love my wine. I love donuts for some reason. My craving for them has increased significantly since I went on a meal plan. But I indulge. I really do. My life doesn't stop just because I want to remain fit. Monday to Friday, it's chicken and vegetables and egg whites and anything healthy. And then Friday night to Sunday night, it's no holds bar. I'm going to live my life. So I hope you can all appreciate my story. I know it's not that big of a story. I didn't go through any extreme life-changing incidences. But for me, I did go through a few with those breakups and being emotionally and mentally abused. So I hope you all enjoyed my minor 9-minute, 10-minute story. Pretty much my life in 10 minutes. Yeah, love you guys out there. Thank you so much for all of your support. I hope this sheds some light on who I am a little bit more. And hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Talk to you all soon.